Welcome back, Celestial Council, to another Celestial transmission here on YouTube. My name is Hierophant Joey for those that do not know me, and for the ones that do know me, welcome back, darling. You are truly, truly, truly missed all the time, okay? That's why I'm always coming on these lives to, congregate and spend time with y'all and do all of that, right? As I support y'all, y'all support me. If it's me, it's you. If it's you, it's me. You know how it works, right? So, with that being said, welcome to the 12 Zodiac signs and cosmic love, which I haven't done in a while, but we are gonna get into some things, darling. Okay? Because yes, it's about that time. It's about that time. We do have a new tarot deck that my best friend actually wants me to use. So I'm gonna use it for this reading in particular and see what it brings us. Um, let's wait until a couple people get in here. So I'm going to share the video and make sure everybody knows that I'm live right now. Okay. Live on YouTube, darling. Gonna get into some things. Because we are live on YouTube. So we're gonna get into some things, and I'm gonna get right into it because I do not want to be here all fucking day, right? So with that being said, let's get into your reading. Let's start with Aries, right, and then we'll go straight into Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, uh, as such. Okay. So you already know that this energy is about cosmic love. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna keep it cute, okay? So thank you, Father, Mother God, for waking us up today, allowing us to be an extension of you. Understanding, overstanding, and understanding that we're constantly connected to God, source, spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, anything that is high vibrational, to get these messages across to the collective of all the 12 zodiac signs so they can be able to expand and evolve beyond what they can see in the space and time. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support every day. We're nothing without it, and definitely nothing without you. Thy is the sun, and the sun is me. It is the one, and it is thee. The one that gives us polarity in life. It gave us evolution, polarity, and night. Two lights that derive from the same source that makes us in its image from the ultimate force. It travels through space and archetypes of mind where here and below you can also find. As above, it is below. When we transcend, we return and we grow. Remind yourself of who you are as you come from the light of God, as you come from the shining star. So it be. Are we waving the same flag? I don't wave flags, darling. I don't identify through flags. I identify through my soul. So with that being said, let's go into Aries, okay? Let's go into Aries and see what the energies are for Aries. Aries, what is the energy and message for you at this time? Past life relationship, retreat, and give this relationship a chance in reverse. Okay, so this is very interesting. Some of you, Aries, have definitely walked away from somebody or some type of situation. A lot of you, it's time to disconnect from the world. And for a lot of you, this is not literally disconnecting. For some of you, it's disconnected from the world because you just got into a relationship and you're trying to build a relationship. For others of you, it's literally disconnecting from the person in the relationship, or the relationship that you had with this person, because it wasn't allowing you to actually grow within the relationship with yourself. For everybody, this energy is going to be different, but I feel like a lot of you are definitely walking away from something that does not serve you. It does not bring you any purpose in some way, shape, or form. Let's go into the romance oracle, love oracle, and see what they're talking about and see how it clarifies the energy for a lot of you, and then we'll go into the tarot. But Aries, I kind of feel like a lot of you are being asked to choose yourself, and others of you is also asking you to choose yourself, whether it's choosing the relationship or choosing yourself to work on the relationship with self. Either way, you have to choose yourself if you're going to make the relationship successful or if you're going to make the relationship with yourself successful, right? Hello, how are you? So with that being said, Aries, I kind of feel like this is more about what resonates with you at this time. It's different for everybody. What is the overall energy for Aries? It's too many. Some of you feel like you're falling out of love with somebody. I just heard. Some of you fell out of love with yourself because of other people. Love the hair. Thank you so much. So the overall energy is freedom. Like I said, a lot of you want freedom from this situation or this person. There is nothing stopping you, and the path is clear if you want it to be. I also kind of feel like this could be about you telling somebody this, like, you can be free from me. Like, we don't have to be together. This doesn't have to be forced. You can be free at any time, Aries. I kind of feel like this is where a lot of you are. Even if it is with the relationship with yourself, this might be things you're telling yourself at this time, right? Or like I said, you might be telling this person. Either way, what are the energies for Aries in this reading? Thank you. Yeah, this is about your happiness. The Ten of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Some of you can be with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, for sure. The Emperor, which is Aries. So a lot of you are trying to decide what type of decision you're about to make with this person or with this situation. The Nine of Cups is talking about your own happiness. And a lot of you thought that this was going to be your wish fulfillment with this person. Get into a relationship, have a child, be loved, and that it was going to be enough. Well, it's not enough. And some of you that are being forced to choose yourself instead of keep choosing relationships, some of you are being forced to reflect on that. I keep choosing relationships instead of sitting with myself and changing myself. So a lot of you are going to start to realize that it doesn't matter who you get with or what environment or what qualities and personalities that they have if you still haven't changed yourself. The Eight of Cups is talking about some of you are going to end up walking away from somebody because you realize that it doesn't matter how good they are to you, you're never going to be happy because you're not good to yourself. And for others of you, you're dealing with somebody of that, that's in that nature. They're not good to themselves, so it doesn't matter how good you are to them, they're never going to be satisfied, Aries. And I kind of feel like this is where you are, and you're trying to make this decision where you understand that I might end up hurting this person or walking away from this person, or probably even hurting myself walking away from whatever this is. But I do know that in return, it is going to bring me happiness and wish fulfillment, right? And I kind of feel like this is where a lot of you are at, right? And with the Four of Swords, some of you are about to choose to move forward. Mentally, a lot of you already have walked away. Emotionally, a lot of you are still there, okay? I hope that resonated with you, Aries. Let me know that in the comments if that resonates with you. But we're going to move on from that. These are just pop-in messages, seeing where everybody's at and what everybody's doing. Let's get into Taurus. Taurus, a lot of you are being told to wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Some of you want to rush. Somebody wants to rush somebody into a season of a connection or a relationship that it's not due for it yet. There are people who still have to change, have to make certain changes, have to get their life together, finances together, mentality together, emotions together. There's a whole bunch of shit that needs to happen before you even think about making something concrete here, right? So don't rush into anything. Allow nature to take its course. For some of you, this is about somebody, and for others of you, this is about yourself. The reason why you can never ground yourself within a certain type of season of yourself is because you're constantly rushing other things in the hopes that it's going to give you the outcome and the results that you actually need, when the only thing that's going to give you the outcomes and the results that you actually need is you grounding yourself within yourself. Not you grounding yourself within somebody else, or a relationship, or a connection, or this or that. That's not going to help you, Taurus. What's going to help you is grounding yourself within the things that's going to uplift you and make you the version of the person that you need to become to be able to be in whatever the fuck this is. Right? Romance angels. Thank you. So we have make the effort. Like I said, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Some of you are finally starting to make the steps towards this love because you finally realize that you're only getting older, you're not getting younger. There's only so many fucking types that you can attract because the types that you're attracting are only gauged off of where you are presently at this time. And everything and anyone that you're ever going to attract is always going to be a reflection of where you are and who you are at this time. So make the effort and others will make the effort, right? Finances and career in reverse. Like I said, a lot of you should definitely be focused on your finances and career, what you should be doing. And even if you are in this connection or relationship, both of the people should be fucking focused on what we're going to do next, how we're going to expand, what we're going to invest in, how we're going to make this concrete, right? A lot of you are dealing with a soulmate if you're asking. Some of you keep asking God, is this my soulmate? Is this my soulmate? You keep asking questions that you know you already have the answer to. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. There's a lot of air energy here, or Gemini, or Sag. Give this relationship a chance, like I said. And then retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. The reason why a lot of you can't make the relationship with yourself stick and ground yourself or expand spiritually is because you're not letting go of the world that you're so used to living in, or the people that you're so used to living around or with. Some of you need to let that go, because if not, you're always going to be the same version of yourself, and you're always going to keep attracting the same version of your reality. Doesn't matter what changes you make. If your frequencies aren't changing, nothing around you is going to change. Okay, Taurus? The Nine of Wands. Spirit is asking you, what is worth you fighting for? If it's not worth fighting for, stay the fuck away from it. If it's worth fighting for, then do what the fuck you're supposed to do. How about that? Sagittarius energy. Some of you are choosing to change. Here you have the new strength to be able to see things from an accountability standpoint, right? The moon, the sun, and in the judgment. A lot of you, with this eclipse we're about to have, which might be in Sag, Leo, or Cancer. I'm not sure. Let's see when the eclipse is going to be. And what sign is going to be in. But there's some of you are gonna receive judgment from somebody you never thought you were gonna receive judgment from. The lunar eclipse is September 7th, and it is a water sign. It's Pisces, not Cancer though. So this is how somebody emotionally feels about you that you never knew they felt this way about you, and it's gonna blow up and create some type of scenario or situation where a lot of you it's gonna give you a wake up call about yourself. So figure that shit out, Taurus. Okay. Some of you are about to see the fake side or the fraudulent side of someone you thought was never going to be disloyal, judgmental, or something of that nature towards you. And they can be those signs too. Leo, Gemini, Cancer, Sag, Pisces, right? Be what it may. Gemini. What are the energies for Gemini? Let me know down in the comments which zodiac signs you guys are. So I can shout you guys out as I'm naming the zodiacs. Gemini. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. The problem is, Gemini, is that you remember that love is the greatest healer only when you are pertaining it to somebody else. You don't believe that love is the greatest healer when you're by yourself. And this is why a lot of you are in and out of relationships, or you won't let go of a toxic relationship because you don't know how to be by yourself, Gemini. And a lot of you keep playing yourself and you keep playing games with love, and then you wonder why love keeps playing games with you. So at the end of the day, a lot of you Gemini have to realize that the only reason why love keeps playing with you is because you keep playing with it. Whether it's through somebody else or through the love of self. A lot of you are not realizing that, right? Engagement in reverse. Some of you called off a relationship, or you're about to call off a relationship. You no longer want to be with this person. You feel like it's no longer safe to love this person. You feel like you can't trust them. They can't trust you. There's really no reason. You can't even stay optimistic about the motherfucking relationship at this time. Hi, Jennifer. A lot of you, you have no hopes. There's no trust. There's no... Some of these people's names can start with an F, a Y, an R, an L. You have Capricorn, which is the devil. This is a very toxic situation. This person only brings out the toxic out of you, and you only bring the toxic out of them. But you already knew this with the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. You know that there's no value. The only value that it has is the pleasures that you get from it. Sex, validation, temporary satisfaction, right? But there's nothing long-term about it with this person, Gemini. And then you have the Five of Swords, which mentally a lot of you are conflicted on not knowing what the fuck to do. The point is, the reason why you don't know what to do is because you don't know yourself. And the Nine of Swords is talking about how you don't know how to close out cycles because you feel like you need these people, situations, relationships, and whatever the fuck may have you for you to be able to motivate and validate yourself. And in reality, Gemini, the problem is that you don't know how to emotionally validate yourself. You want to validate yourself through these emotional relationships and connections with people that don't even have the capacity to love themselves at full capacity. A lot of you are sitting here crying and complaining about shit that you knew that you wasn't even supposed to accept or do or cross the boundaries of. So now a lot of you have to literally make your bed and lay in it. And if you don't make your fucking bed, bitch, then lay in that fucking bitch all messed the fuck up and scrunched the fuck up with no fucking blankets and sheets. And that's gonna be up to motherfucking you. Because the more that you sit there with your bed unmade, the less sleep you're ever gonna have to wake the fuck up and smell the coffee and see that you're just repeating cycles. Okay? Figure it the fuck out. Exactly, the Two of Swords. You have to make a decision. And then the Death card. Go through a transformation. Nothing's gonna change until you don't make a fucking solid decision and stick to it. Sucks to be you. Okay, we have Cancer. What are the energies for Cancer? What are the energies for Cancer? Sucks to have a huge cock and nothing to use it for. Who tells you that I don't use it? Fucking idiot. Stop assuming. Hi Lottie, you just missed Taurus. You can probably rewind the video back, Lottie, and listen to it. Cancer. Passion. A magnetic, seductive quality surrounds you at this present moment. Enjoy it. So some of you are around somebody, and I'm hearing Spirit say that some of you don't even know that this person is into you emotionally. Others of you, if you are in a relationship, this is about your relationship going to a higher level of commitment because there's more passion, there's more trust. Some of you might even be going through some type of turmoil that's making you appreciate this relationship even more. Cancer. You can go be sarcastic somewhere else. How about that? I'm an idiot, but you're in my life. Like, go get a life. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present moment. So some of you might be around this connection or this situation where a lot of you don't even realize that this person is into you, right? And at the end of the day, the reason why you don't know that this person is into you is because you're not tapping into your emotional quotients or intelligence at this time. Have you given your life to God? Well, obviously you haven't because you're in here. Have you? A magnetic and seductive quality. So this could be seductive for a lot of you, and this is probably why a lot of you are not tapping into it because of because you feel like it's not what you want it to be in some type of sense here, right? It's like, oh, this person is not approaching me in X, Y, and Z form, so I know that they're not into me in the way that I think that they're into me. But in reality, a lot of you are assuming, right? For others of you, this is more about you being in this seductive energy with somebody else and them not picking up on it. Let's see what else is going on. Calling in your soulmate. Heart-to-heart conversations. So you and this person are having heart-to-heart conversations at this time. And then you deserve love. And then chemistry in reverse. Like I said, somebody doesn't know. Somebody doesn't know that there's chemistry between two people here. And then keep it an open mind. Having heart-to-heart conversations will allow you to open up your mind to this person. So you can be able to see where they're actually coming from instead of instigating or assuming or presuming where they're coming from. when it comes to you, right? Reported for terrorism and racism. I bet. I'm still live, so clearly didn't do anything. Y'all just wasting your time. Go read a scripture or something. Why y'all in here? Y'all have no life. Cancer. Some of you can be dealing with your own sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, your own element, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, probably even a Virgo, Gemini, Sag. So it's talking about the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you, this is Spirit telling you need to stop looking at the material. Stop looking at what people have. Stop looking at where people are. Stop looking at the emotions that people are trying to use to get your attention. Or stop assuming the emotion that they're trying to use to get your attention. Some of you are not paying attention, playing into the right signs, right? Yeah, the Magician. This is somebody who's trying to manifest a connection with somebody without kind of telling them that they're emotionally into them, which is interesting. Exactly, the Six of Cups. For some of you, this could be somebody coming in from your past, and then we have the Ten of Cups. This is somebody who truly wants happiness, and the Three of Cups is a reunification. Some of you are about to reunite with a friend from a long time that you haven't spoken to. For others of you, this is more about reuniting with your friendships to be able to have time to yourself and do things with these people. And for others of you, this is literally you not being able to realize that somebody's into you, or somebody not realizing that you're into them here. Whatever this energy is because both people or one person is looking at the wrong symbols, signs, or whatever the fuck it might be. So figure that shit the fuck out. And for some of you, if it's the friends, some of you, these friends are probably hitting you up and you're like, oh, they're probably just for the drama and this and this and that. And in reality, they just want to catch up. They just want to see how you're doing. They just really want to like rekindle and things of that nature. Leo. What is the energy for Leo? Only time will tell, Leo. Some of you need to give each other some space, whoever the fuck this person is. Only time will tell. You have to have trust and have faith that all will work out. And if it doesn't work out, it wasn't meant for you. Right? Either way, you have to understand and know that you deserve love. Some of you thought this person could have been your soulmate, but they weren't really your soulmate. They were your karmic twin. And they were supposed to show you a reflection of how you treated other people in the past. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. For some of you, you were into somebody more than the fuck they were into you. And you have done this a lot to people in your past. You have allowed them to like you more than what you liked them, and never had said anything, and disappointed them, ghosted them, did this and did that, and now somebody did this shit to you. You thought that they were into you, you thought that it was mutual, you thought that it was going to go somewhere, and then found out that this person didn't have as much chemistry, attraction, or to keep whatever the fuck this was going. Heart-to-heart conversations, this person might not be talking to you at this time. They can't keep an open mind when it comes to you. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And some of you, the reason why you're being told to enjoy this moment fully is because you're learning a lesson. And some of you are learning the lesson because you don't even realize that you have done this to somebody else before. thought you was gonna have a new beginning with the Ten of Pentacles. You thought that this person had everything that you wanted them to have, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, right? The Eight of Cups and then the King of Swords, but they disconnected from you and they walked away. And the reason why they walked away and disconnected from you is because they're into somebody else more than they're into you. And like I said, you have done this to somebody else before. Didn't tell them you were into somebody else more than you were into them, and then eventually just ghosted them or walked away or disregarded them or just blocked them or just ghosted them. Now this new person or this person that you're into now did this to you or is doing this to you. And if you are in a relationship with these people, whoever this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Cancer person is, Leo, then this relationship is petty based. Which means is that one season you do something to this person and then this person turns around and does it to you. Then we come back together, we forgive each other, and then we go back and do the same shit. I do something to you, you do something to me. That's not a positive relationship. And a lot of you, it has everything to do with not knowing what you want, but thinking that you know what is well or good for somebody else. I don't know, Leo, but some of you have to figure that shit the fuck out. Seriously. Figure that shit out, my darling. Remember, if you're resonating with the readings, you can always feel free to subscribe, to like the video, share it with the algorithm, share it with your friends, people that you may know. Also, you can also donate, super chats, cash app, also support for free by liking, sharing, or following any of the other handles in the description box as well. And if you want a private reading, the link is also in the description box. We're gonna go into Virgo, which we are in Virgo season. Happy birthday to all of y'all. So Virgo, how's everybody doing so far? How are you guys resonating? Let me know down in the comments. Virgo, there's a new beginning with somebody here. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are before they actually start to change. Some of you are dealing with self-control in a connection or a relationship. Your passion is igniting this twin flame with somebody. But also remember, the only way, Virgo, that this new beginning will actually happen for you is if you're willing to do the work. Because if this is a twin flame could potentially become your soulmate if both people leave their egos behind and actually focus on doing the work to actually separate from the ego and become a union, right? That's how that works. A twin flame is not always going to be your soulmate if you don't learn the fucking lessons, right? Both you and this person have control issues. Healing family issues at this time. Some of you might be dealing with somebody who has health issues, some type of condition, going through some type of like health scare, surgery, or maybe even family issues with their father or their mother. For others of you, playfulness, you at some point thought that this person was playing with you, then really not playing with you. Children is in reverse, so this person probably has no children. And also, this person You thought that they were emotionally immature. They wasn't emotionally immature. They had to see where you were at emotionally for then, so then they can be able to kind of like shine light on how they genuinely emotionally feel about you. Some of you are finally figuring out how they emotionally feel about you. Hi, mighty warrior, how are you? So with that being said, this person is not playing with you. I think it's vice versa. I think as much as you think that this person is playing with you, they think that you're playing with them. And for some of you, you're past this stage because a lot of you had the conversation, or you put the ego aside and the control aside, and now the emotions are are starting to transpire. The passion is starting to transpire. Communication is starting to transpire, right? So very soon, decide what it is that you want, so it comes to you now. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately, Virgo, right? Some of you, there's also a new job on the horizon. So not just a new connection, but also a new job. For some of you, this could be no longer playing about your children and actually showing up for them as well, if this is about kids. Yeah, some of you felt lonely and hurt and depressed and in sorrow because you didn't have this connection with your children. Or for some of you, because you didn't have a connection with your inner child to be able to be expressive and passionate and loving and kind with this person that you're in this connection with. Right? Now that you tapped into your inner child, a lot of you are able to express how you feel, or they're able to express how they feel. Right? My birthday is the 16th of November. Can you talk about me in a little bit? This reading is not about you. This reading is about all 12 zodiac signs. So wait until your zodiac sign comes up, and then you can listen to your message. So the Page of Swords and the Three of Swords, this is somebody vocalizing how something made them feel. So something made them feel not validated, not wanted, not cared for, and somebody had to say something about it here, Virgo. For others of you, somebody had to let go of somebody because of the toxicity. Some of you thought that somebody was toxic because they weren't able to express their emotions. Now that they are expressing their emotions, now you don't know how to act. Or you don't know what to say or how to respond. Some of you might be dealing with a Libra, a Gemini, a Capricorn, an Aquarius, and a Virgo, which is your own sign. Some of you also have to stop trying to be with people simply based off what they got. The job, the money, the car, that doesn't matter. This is why a lot of you end up with douchebags or prostitutes or hoes and this and that. And it's because a lot of you really don't care about the qualities of the soul. You only care about the quality of life that they live, the quality of personality that they have, and the quality of like possessions and material shit that they may have. This is exactly why you always end up with people that you then get disappointed by, and it's because you're looking at the wrong things here. Some of you are being asked to look at the soul. Some of you are being asked to look at what they do and how they do it and how they treat other people, because that's how they're going to treat you. And if you don't treat them in that way, if you don't allow them to be themselves around other people's situations and connections and relationships in ways where you're not gonna allow them to show you exactly who the fuck they are. Thank you. Before you get to a connection or a relationship, you have to allow shit to transpire, not just be in control and be like, oh yeah, cut them off. No, you have to allow things to transpire, allow them to express themselves, and allow things to happen before you even just like, oh, make a decision and then that's it. For some of you, you might be dealing with somebody who does that. It's different for everybody. Okay. Libra. How's everybody doing so far? A new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Twin flames, your passion ignites. So a lot of you are with your twin flame again. How many times do you have to go back and forth before you realize that something needs to change? So this person can turn into a soulmate. Also, this connection can turn into a soulmate connection. There is a new beginning. There is a reunification with this person, but I also kind of feel like it's an illusion. This is what the person wants to tell themselves, or you want to tell yourself because of what you get from it. The perks, the validation, the support, the this, the that. But in reality, it's all short term and short lived. Because what happens as soon as this person goes right back into their ego? The only reason why they're not in their ego is because of what they need from you, Libra. I'm just a messenger. Okay? This person knows how to play your buttons. Like, they know how to push your buttons. And you're allowing them to push your buttons. They shouldn't even be in close proximity of your buttons. But they are, and that's why they know how to push them. Sometimes, some of you need to free yourself from this person. It is time to take back control of your life from this person. Wedding. This situation involves a marriage, but I feel like it's a marriage to yourself, not to this person. Playfulness. You keep playing. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. A lot of you, the relationship you need to be focused on right now is a relationship that you have with your children. And for others of you, healing family issues. The reason why you keep repeating the cycle with this person is because you're not healing your family issues. Whether it's with your dad, your mother, or it can be them having family issues and them constantly having to seek you out because they don't have stability and trying to use you for it, and in return you're using them for something that you need in validation for yourself. Libra. This is a toxic conjunction. And it's toxic because both people tell themselves that this is real and that they need it, but they don't. The only reason why they say it is because both people getting things from the situation, not knowing that they can give it to themselves. So it's two people literally using each other. Hey, it ain't me. The Three of Cups. Somebody showing up to your house unannounced for some of you. The Eight of Cups, and the Magician. Some of you, until you don't walk away from this person, nothing is ever going to go right. They're always praying for your downfall because they feel like you can only succeed with them, or vice versa. The only reason why they keep reuniting with you is because of the potential that you have to change their life. But they don't have the potential to change yours. I'm sorry. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah. Scorpio, Aries. Some of you are about to repeat a cycle, and you know that you're about to repeat a cycle. You're about to trigger yourself into going back into a cycle after literally being happy and in peace. Now you're about to disrupt that peace. And you can't blame it on this person. You can only blame it on the fact that you allowed them to be in your vicinity. Sorry. You can't blame them when this shit goes left or goes south. You can only blame yourself. Scorpio. Any Scorpios in the chats? Ooh, hiccups. Scorpio. A new beginning, Scorpio. Listen. I'ma keep this on the side, but I'ma shuffle again because I feel like everybody keeps getting new beginning. But I mean, it is only right because of the eclipse, the lunar eclipse we're about to have. And for a lot of you, things probably have been falling away and breaking apart. What is the new beginning for Scorpio? It's a lot going on. A new beginning in trust. Some of you are finally beginning to trust someone or something here. And the reason why you can finally trust whatever this is because you stopped projecting. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And I kind of feel like a lot of you, Scorpio, were trying to control the situation. It's like you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, right, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life through turmoil or a blessing that will soon be revealed, and that could be the new beginning. I kind of feel like some of you haven't went through the new beginning yet. This is spirit trying to call you to trust the situation or the person first before the new beginning even happens. You have to be able to have the leap of faith, the trust, the vibration that is going to work before you even jump. If not, that doubt and that fear is what's going to result. Is what is going to result in. Some of you just need to accept the fact that maybe this person did change. Maybe they are being honest. Maybe they are trustworthy. Maybe the question is, do you trust yourself? That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. Maybe you don't trust them because you don't trust yourself. And making a decision, the decision to choose the right person or choice. Forgiving and learning. It's about forgiving and learning from the past life relationships and heart-to-heart conversations. I mean, you're only going to attract where you are. And if you are in doubt, fear, untrusting energy, how you think the other person is going to reflect that back to you? Some of you need to forgive yourself for some of the decisions that you made with certain people in your past. This is why you don't trust yourself and why you're going to keep making the same decisions with these new relationships and connections or whoever this person is. Some of you are going to be having a heart-to-heart conversation here, honestly discussing your feelings with each other. Some of you feel like if I discuss my feelings and how I truly feel, maybe we can fix it. Maybe we can... You understand what I'm saying? Maybe I can let this energy go. Maybe I can trust. Maybe I can... have no doubt, have no fear. But it's not about you having the heart-to-heart conversations with them. It's about you having the heart-to-heart conversations with yourself. Can I trust myself to make the decision of knowing what I want and placing these boundaries so the same shit doesn't happen? Boom. The Nine of Swords. This is what a lot of you are stressing at this time. Some of you can be connected to a Gemini. So the Ace of Swords, like I said, this is about the truth. And the truth is that the reason why this keeps playing out the way that it is because you do not trust yourself to make the right decision or place the right boundaries in front of the connection before anything else transpires or results in exactly what you're afraid of. I just heard the arrow has already been aimed at you and hit you. That's not the problem. The problem is how you're going to go about it. Some of you are being toxic about it. And in the Three of Swords and in the Page of Swords, like I said, this is about your own fear and your own doubt. In your own toxic traits that some of you are seeing through this person being reflected back to you. And a lot of you don't like it. How they manipulate what you're saying, how they'll turn the tables on you, how they won't really answer a question, how they really don't know what they truly want. This is only a reflection of you. To be quite honest. And like I said, the arrow has already been aimed. It's not about did the arrow hit you. It's about what you're willing to do with the arrow now. You understand what I'm saying? Make better decisions, place those boundaries, and validate yourself instead of validating yourself through the connection of the relationship. Whatever the fuck that might be, I hope that this reading helped you in some way, shape, or form. Sagittarius. Also remember, collective, that I do zodiac signs on Patreon. The readings are longer. They're about 30 to an hour. I do them monthly. They're monthly forecasts, so there's more information. More scenarios are being played out. And there are also different tiers that you can subscribe to. There's a $5 tier, $11 tier, and $22 tier. So fit the one, choose the one that fits you the most. Patreon.com/the_Joey. The link is down there, okay? Sagittarius. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. This is somebody's mother or father who passed away with this message. And for others of you, this is a message to yourself. This is your inner divine feminine telling you to love yourself. And to look deep within yourself, whether you're male or female, so you can love yourself in the ways that you want other people to love you and support you and accept you. The reason why you can't feel everybody else's love as deep as you love them is because you don't love yourself deeply. They're only a reflection of how you love yourself. Some of you really have to ask yourself, do you love this person as much as you love yourself? Do you love this person more than you love yourself? And some of you are dealing with somebody that loves you more than they love themselves. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Release your ex. Somebody hasn't released their ex. Somebody's about to find out that they're still talking to an ex. New love, even though they might be in a new relationship. Somebody's being codependent, like I said. Somebody doesn't love themselves as much as the other person loves them. Calling in your soulmate and give your relationship a chance. Some of you might be with your soulmate and you're probably fucking it up because you're probably loving them more than you love yourself. So you're putting a strain on the relationship by forcing them to love you more than you love them. And for others of you, your new relationship is about to be fucked up because you're about to be found talking to your ex. Some of you, there is new love coming in. You just have to give it a chance. Some of you are too codependent to be single. There is a soulmate that wants to come in, but a lot of you are afraid. If you are single. They could be a Gemini, Sagittarius, your own sign. I'm hearing Libra, Capricorn. Virgo, or a Taurus. The Temperance. Some of you need to learn how to balance yourself out and have patience with this person. Or this person is learning to have patience with you. Sagittarius energy. The Two of Swords, the King of Cups in reverse. Like I said, somebody's lying. Somebody said that they disconnected from somebody from the past, that they're no longer talking to them, that they're not entertaining them, that they're not saying this, that they're not doing that, that they haven't went to go visit them, that they haven't explored this, that, but they have. And some of you did. You were just good at hiding it. But I kind of feel like this person is about to find out. The Page of Cups, somebody's about to tell them. Whoever this Cancer person is, or Leo, somebody's about to snitch on somebody. He's about to blow that horn, honey. Whoever the fuck this is. They're about to tell in the next 3 days, they're about to tell this person their name can start with an M, their name can start with a C, with an L, or a D. Whatever this is, in the next 3 days, this person is going to snitch on you and what you actually been doing behind this other person's back. The Knight of Cups, like I said, they're about to say it to this other person. And then checkmate. And I kind of feel like the only reason why this person could be doing this to you, whoever this Cancer might be, is because you have done this to them before. You snitched on them before. You did something. You revealed something about them before, Sagittarius. So now they're doing this back to you. Checkmate. Checkmate. You have to figure it out. Okay? Capricorn. How you guys resonating with the messages so far? Let me know down in the comments. Share the video. Like it. Hit the notification bell so you guys can be notified. If you want a private reading, the link is down in the description box. You can also follow me on www.patreon.com/the-joey, which is also in the description box. Capricorn. When it comes to matters of the heart, which a lot of you might be going through emotional lessons, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. I'm getting the download that a lot of you don't know shit about love because you weren't loved as a child. Through each other, you find the missing pieces with you and this person. There's a sexual union between you and this person. It might have started off that way, but now it's getting a little bit more serious, right? A lot of you are going to a higher level of commitment. My beloved, though we may be physically apart at times because we do not understand love, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing but the pieces we won't give to each other. Okay? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, right? And you'll be surprised where it will lead you. Stop trying to control everything. Let your friends help you. There might be a friend or some friends that are helping you with this situation, with this connection, with this relationship, with these emotional lessons that you may be learning here. They could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra energy, maybe even a Sag. Like I said, this could be your soulmate. But a lot of you are not seeing it that way. Yes, this is your soulmate. It says it. It is safe for you to love this person, and this will result in a marriage. The problem is that you need to learn how to be in a marriage. You don't know how to be in a marriage. And we're not saying a marriage like in the church and get married and be together because of a ring. We're saying and marinating each other's energies together. Both people are controlling, petty, narcissistic emotionally, and only about their own self-gratification. So And that doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that they're not good at being in relationships because they're quick to run or quick to sacrifice or sabotage whatever it might be. This could be you too, Capricorn. This person puts you on a pedestal as well. They value you more than they value anybody that they have valued before. And this scares them because they might even value you more than they value themselves. They never cared about a man or a woman more than themselves, right? So the Four of Wands, there's some type of stability going on here. Some of you might be going to some type of event or celebration, Capricorn. Then you have the Fool. This is a new beginning with this person. Because the Four of Wands could be like a true match, a true pair, right? Coming together. Especially with the 11-11. Some of you might be seeing 11-11. Some of you might have Aries in your chart. And then you have the Empress, which is Taurus and Libra. Some of you can be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. Some of you need to be careful. You might end up pregnant. Even if you are on birth control. So be careful. Some of you, this is more about birthing a new version of this connection or relationship. And then the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and disconnected from the old version of the connection. So you and this person had heart-to-heart conversations to kind of put your ego aside to be able to kind of like put the pieces together, right? The missing pieces, the Page of Wands, which is kind of like, okay, we're willing to fight for this as long as X, Y, and Z is happening, or we're checking in, or we're able to express whatever the fuck these higher emotional, vibrational perspectives may be. As long as you're doing that, I do see happiness with the 10 of Cups. If not, all we see is a Tower. Again. Right? I don't know. Maybe y'all will get it this time. Aquarius. Shuffle these cards. We have Aquarius and then Pisces, and we're done. Aquarius, what is coming towards you with cosmic love? Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports in challenges. Aquarius, a lot of you have trouble with supporting other people in the way that you support yourself. And this could very well come with like being a loner and being detached. So a lot of you probably have been single for a long time and probably finding challenges trying to support both you and whoever is coming into your reality, whether they're new or not. You always feel like you have to sacrifice something. And I kind of feel like this could be your spiritual journey. Some of you are very like engulfed and grounded within your spiritual journey here. Your love life is influenced by your spiritual, by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Some of you are about to meet somebody who's on your path, religious or spiritual, which will help you support the other person because they're on the same path. The reason why it's hard for you to support other people when you're dating them or talking to them or in a relationship with them is because you're totally different. If you meet somebody who's on the same vibration frequency of light codes and like how y'all think and how y'all see energy in relationships, this would be easier for you. So Spirit is talking about how they're going to bring in somebody who's like-minded. Exactly, attraction. And it's because you've been loving yourself first, right? Look at that. New love. It's safe for you to love. New love is safe for you to love. Attraction. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Enjoy it for what it is. There is your love life is ascended to a higher level of commitment. So open up your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, so you can receive the highest energy of all as well. Don't just give the bare minimum just because it seems like they're not on your wavelength or on your. You never know. Until you know, right? The strength card, there could be a Leo, and then you have the star. This is Aquarius having the strength to finally go into the dating pool, date, open up their heart, be vulnerable, not submissive, but be vulnerable, be open-minded and hearted enough to be able to allow something to transpire here. Some of you could be seeing 777. And then we have the number 10 of Pentacles, which is a lot of you focusing on your finances, physical health, and how you feel. The Four of Swords, a lot of you are mentally moving on forward from things that no longer serve you. The Nine of Swords, if it's giving you stress, heartache, sorrow, if it's burdensome, then you're disconnecting from it. The Page of Pentacles, slowly but surely, a lot of you are starting to smell the roses of reality again. And the Ace of Swords, yes, you're in your energy, accepting the energy and the truth for what it is, but also being that truth and authenticity, not just for yourself, but having this space and holding it not only for yourself but for somebody else to come in and share that or reflect this back to you as well. Which this is a good energy. Exactly, the Ace of Wands. You're about to receive something here. This has to do with love. This new love coming in. You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Star, and the Strength. There's a lot of major arcanas here. For some of you, it's a new relationship with the manifestations that you've been working so hard to create or manifest. And for others of you, it's a manifestation of love that's about to conjure itself up in your life because of how open you've been with your heart and your mind, not only with yourself, but with life itself. Figure it out. Pisces, you are last but not least. Pisces, a sexual union. There's somebody who's sexually thinking about you at this time. And for others of you, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in, especially pertaining to other people. Don't allow other people to rain on your parade to make you feel bad, to make you feel less than, to make you feel like you're not enough, to make you feel like you didn't do enough, when in all reality, a lot of you did. Some of you might be going through sexual frustrations as well. Some of you probably have been celibate for a while. Some of you are being asked to release that sacral energy somehow, some way, whether it's having sex with somebody that you trust or having a one-night stand or something, but some of you have to release that energy, or even just having a sexual union with yourself, Pisces, right? Honor the place in one another where somebody else, where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Some of you are about to have a one-night stand with somebody. Ten of Cups, Pisces, and the King of Swords. Some of you could have disconnected from somebody here. An Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, or a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. Some of you disconnected from this person because they constantly made you feel like you weren't doing enough or giving enough. Whatever this was, a lot of you knew that you mentally had to move forward from, simply because this person It's kind of like envious of the fact that they're nothing like you. Meaning they don't need other people to validate themselves. You don't need other people to validate yourself. You don't need uh, constant support, help, validation, or just people being on top of you for you to love yourself. And this is what this person kind of like was envious about here at Pisces. Yeah, the Five of Cups. This is just a disappointment. A lot of you feel disappointed or feel like you failed at something. In reality, you didn't. The reason why you feel hurt is because you went against your intuition when your intuition told you not to help this person, not to love this person, not to accept them with open arms, not to do this, not to do that, because all they were going to do was exactly what they just did. Be ungrateful and create conflict within your being. Right? And then the Magician, which was actually affecting your finances, affecting your house feng shui, your money, how it was coming in, how it's going out, your bills. Like, it was affecting everything because this person was constantly trying to figure out what was going on in your life and why you wasn't telling them and why you wasn't supporting them or why you wasn't allowing them to support you or help you or whatever the case may be. And in reality, it's because of their energy. Now that you disconnected from the energy, now a lot of you feel like you're disappointed or you don't feel good enough because they forced you to feel that way because of how they treated you, even after giving all of this shit that you gave to them. This is why with the Two of Wands, you have to make the choice. The different choice and the changeable choice to pick and choose who you help and love and support. Even if these people are your family members, with the Seven of Wands, not everybody is willing to fight for you the way that you're willing to fight for them, Pisces. Figure that shit out. Allow people to move how they want to move, and you move how you want to move. The reason why there are two fishes is because they're always going two different directions. Even though they might be in the same cycle, they're going two different directions. I hope that this reading served you in some way, shape, or form. For all 12 zodiac signs, let me know down in the comments how this reading served you. Let me know how you resonated. Let me know how the messages intertwined with your reality or what's currently going on for you guys. I love you from the depths of my soul. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Remember, if you want extra content and extra Zodiac monthly sign messages, go to www.patreon.com/the-joey. And talking about Patreon, I'm about to drop the... Should I? I'm about to drop the Uranus retrograde reading on patreon.com/the-joey. And that also has a message for all 12 zodiac signs. So go subscribe, go notify yourself, go do all of that, go get ready because it's about to drop. And if you ain't there, then you're probably going to get dropped. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, collective. Hit the like button, notify yourself, subscribe, do all of that. I love you from the depths of my soul. Bye.